Welcome back. In this video we are gonna finish this construction of the table and hopefully starting to get some of all this lovely Lego on the table. I have my two lovely dogs with me at the moment, so if you hear something, it's just them. I have done a few things since the last video, not big things. I have connected them to the table, these to the table, these two, or screwed them in. And this as well, just need to cut it a bit, about 10 centimeters. And then I have cut this piece, and what I cut away from here is that piece, and that is gonna be the thing that I'm gonna cover this with. So I am reusing almost all of the old table. That is pretty much the only part I have left, I think. I have a few small pieces at the end. And then what you see over there is what we are gonna need for the upper level. So this is the same frame as we had before. Same access holes, just flipped. And then a new set over here, or a new part of the table over here. So we need this, we need the upper level, and we need a few pieces there, but I have some cut off from this that I think would be enough to do down there. If there was gonna be small gaps, it doesn't really matter. But I'm very, very happy. I do have another sheet of these, but I'm hoping that I don't I don't need to use them. Yeah, they're crazy. But I have this left, and I have the pieces over here from the old table, and I have another piece here. So that's the only thing I have left from the old table, and I could have used some of it, but I opted out buying some new boards just because I need them in a longer frame. I needed them. That wasn't enough. So I'm very, very happy, or we very, very happy with the size. As you can see here, if we can get it all into frame. If I don't get in, here you see it, all 243 base plates. Yeah, that's a thing I didn't really consider, that I cannot get it all into frame. But 243, and in those 243, we are still counting this. And we're counting this access hole is gonna be used because it's gonna be covered by roads and the Spring Lantern Festival. And this, I don't know if I want to count it in because it's only gonna be the lake going on there. Cannot really use it for anything. Not that I really want to, of course. If I at some point want to do something else, yeah, sorry, they're just playing. If I at some point want to use them for something else, I'm just gonna put a some kind of support, maybe one of these in there, and then just, yeah, then I can put something big around it. I just have to see if it's if I can reach everything without this. It's pretty much just for reach. I don't think I'm gonna use this as much as I'm gonna use that, and I don't think I'm gonna use any of them that much. It's only gonna be a few things that I have to use them for. But let me do that, and let me do that down there. And of course this, and just like that, we are, I want to say 100% done, not completely, but 97% done. We need a few small things, but we can still, at this moment, put up Lego, because the problem is in the front here. I still haven't cut this, but I think I want to wait until I've put base plates up so that I will get the exact point to measure, because there could be a few small miscalculations, or it doesn't really fit with some of it. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. Doesn't matter, because it's one of the last things that's gonna come up is the front here, or at least I will put up this hopefully first, and then I would look at everything else. So, and the other thing is that we put up this again but I couldn't reuse the old screws because I already did what I have to do with these. You can see the screws are sticking up here, so I have to find my angle grinder. I know where my angle grinder is, so you can see we did that on here. Just cut it down. We'd have to do the same. I know where my angle grinder is, but I don't know where the one for the metal is. But yeah, it is all done now. Again, almost. So now we can start putting up all of this nice Lego. Again, 243 base plates all in all, which is yeah, what did I say, about 66.66, actually 66.75 more base plate than I had before, and then we can still use this area down there, but I don't think we're gonna do it in the beginning, but let's see. So no biggie yet, but let me get the amusement park up, which is gonna be in the back here, and then the residential area over here, because if I do that, I will then be able to put some of these up. I'm not gonna keep them as they are, so right now they're just gonna be kind of, yeah, templates, so that I can position that correctly. Because all of this, I might be able to use some of it, but all of this is made to go the other way around, all of this. So some of them I have to change a bit, and I might change the entrance from for the trains. I can see I have to do something about the leg I have down there, because it's going to collide with the trains, but that's not a biggie. I haven't connected them to the plate. I've only connected them to the frame, but they are standing on the plate. So it's not a big deal. I can do that. But I'm absolutely stoked. It did take us about 2 weeks, not working on it every day and every time, but about 2 weeks to paint the walls and build the tables and everything. So absolutely stoked. We did have some family over visiting this weekend, so that's why we haven't gotten that much done. But now I have a quiet, easy day or night of free time where I'm just gonna do this. And again, I also have to do something about the lights. I have to change the bulbs and see if that's gonna be okay. But I love it. I absolutely love it. It now fits the room, or it's made for the room, and I don't even know if I can get everything in. So yeah, I can't. And I'm all the way up against the wall right now, but I don't care. This is of course for me gonna be the main area, while this is gonna be the main area for Mrs. Lindbergh. It's gonna be a fun couple of weeks. We are gonna do lots of things, see if we how much we need to change. I think this is the upper level is gonna be most of the same. Of course, some of them has to be switched around. There's something about the layouts. There's something about where to put, for example, the police station. But it's not a big problem. I think the police station and the fire brigade is gonna go over here. This time it's all, I really want it to be on the right side so that you can see the signage. But that just means that I have some more work. But let me put it all up, or not all up, but let me take the amusement park sets up. If I can reach them down there. I actually can't remember if they're in the back or in the front. I'm gonna find out. And I might put something up there, but let me put that up, play a little with the train layouts, because we also have to figure out if the trains have to go in there or they have to go in there, what's gonna happen. But I like it. I really like it. It's nice to have the table up again. So yeah, let's play. And as I said, we started working in this area for 2 reasons. One, it is one of the ones that can take away a lot of sets from downstairs, but the most important part is that these can pretty much set up the grid. So right now I don't exactly know where I want to have this table, because it has to align with these. So if I put this up first, I will be able to put up the walls or something, just some test walls, and then align this so it is right. I have noticed that there has been a bit of a, yeah, that was just the door closing. I have the window open. It's kind of hot up here. But I have had a bit of a, I wouldn't say miscalculation, but I didn't take into account that when I built the first table, it was a little bit too wide over there, which means that everything has been shifted a bit. So I have based how much I had to cut off here on the entire length of that. And because I've done that, it has been shifted a little bit that way. So as you can see over here, it is completely covering the access hole, which it actually shouldn't. There should be about a centimeter or two where I on the last one had this, but it just means that I have to put up a small piece of wood over there, so I'm making the access hole a little bit smaller. And the reason for that is, or not the reason, but I kind of figured it out when I cut this, because the old table was 10.5 wide and this is 14.5 wide, and because this is 4, that should fit without me cutting. So I shouldn't have cut there. I should have cut over there instead. But it's not a big deal. It's just small things about this, because this side still fits and it still fits over there. It's just pretty much just the access hole. But I have tried to do some different things with this. I have made a train loop around this. I haven't put these sets up as I want to have them, and there's one quite big reason, and that is that I want to, the same as the other one, have the Disney train station in the middle, or in the middle of a road, and I still haven't really figured out how I want this. Right now I have 2 spaces here, 2x3 there, 2x3 there, and kind of 1x4 over there, but I really don't have any sets that I can put there except those that doesn't collide with the roof. So I have to try again to see how I want it. It might be a little bit too much with this, and I also need to have space for these two, and right now I pretty much only have a room there. I could just do something about the base plates for that and put it up there, and then make a gas station over there. But yeah, I have to try something again, because I'm not digging it, as the cool people say. It's not as I want it right now. But I will try something else, and I'll show you in a moment. I think we have found quite a good way to have it at the moment, for a couple of reasons. One of them is that now we have all the sets able to be in this area without using too much road, but still having enough road so you can actually access everything. I don't think I have any sets that I haven't put in. Yeah, this little one. I'll see what I can do. It might be able to be in the corner over here. But I've tried to make the Simpson house and the Home Alone house facing this way. And I've tried to make a space where the gas station, petrol station, had a space that was free from all corners, or that you can go to from all corners. This is not how it's supposed to look. That's the layout of the last, but I will remake it. And the same with this one, that will still be remade. It was made on a 1.5 base plate, and it has to be a little bit shorter. I'm still gonna make it on a 1.5 base plate. I'm just gonna move the haunted house a little bit forward, so I'm gonna have some kind of a backyard on it. And some of these houses may be swapped around. The only thing I'm not completely satisfied with is the Vestas windmill. I know it's big, and I know I decided to have the slanted walls No, I didn't decide to have the slanted walls, but I decided to have it over here with the slanted walls. And that just means that it's pretty much only there. It can be maybe a little bit over there. But if I put it there, right where that is, it will cover that road. And I don't want it to do that. I don't remember if it can be there. That would also be an option. I don't think it can turn. No, I don't think it can be right there. But I might do something, or I might remove it altogether and maybe put it over here somewhere. But I like it. And the thing I also wanted is that I now have, I actually have two, so I can decide which one I want. I have two roads all the way up to the amusement park, and I can put the entrance either there or there. I think it's gonna be there, but I'm not sure yet. And then again over here, I still have enough room for the train to turn around. I might change it a little bit, I'm not sure yet. Because as you can see here, and as you can see up there, I tried something, but I'll tell you in a moment. I put up this. This is not what it's going to be. It's just to see how it would fit up there. But I don't have that much space right here. But if I can move it a bit out, I might be able to put in the, let's see where it is right now. There. The station again. I did say in the last one that I want to make some kind of a different wall in here, and I think I have room enough for that. Or I want to make shops up next against that. That's for a completely different time. I still need to put most of all of this up before I'm gonna think about changes. But I really like this. I think this is what I'm gonna go with. I just need to tile it. I can't really remember how many plates I had in the last layout, but I have tiles enough for exactly that amount. But I could do something with, I did have gray tiles on everything, but if I do dark gray, I had light bluish gray. If I do dark bluish gray on the exits or the entrances to the, what do you call it, driveway? Yeah, it's a driveway. Then I might be able to fix that a little bit. So that's a good thing. That's one thing. I'm not going to do it right now. I still need to put everything up. And I'm not completely done with this area as well. I just put them up how they fitted. I don't know still if I could have the Pirates of the Barracuda Bay up there, but I'm kind of hoping, or else it's just going to be shelf piece. It's not a big deal. Not for me. It's Mrs. Lunebreak's favorite, and she always said that it was a shelf piece and not as much a city piece. But the other thing, as you can see over here, we have made a half base plate there, and it's not just for fulfilling, because we could have put something in, for example, the little garage for this school building and what it is could have been pushed all up against the wall, but I can now have a train going. So I'm gonna do something about this over here, put up one of these switches, and then we are gonna have some kind of a train going up here. Still don't know exactly how Mrs. Lunenberg wants to have this, but I think it would be a good way. But back to the thing over here. Because I've done that, I could also start to put up the roads again. I haven't fully figured out how I want the sets, but I have a kind of idea. As I said before, it's going to be pretty much the same as we had last, or it's the same general layout, but there's going to be some changes. For example, I'm going to go up here and over here. Yeah, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. My dog has found a sunspot. But yeah, the turn is over here right now. I don't know if I'm gonna put it down there, but I am putting the 6 modulars that I had in the back row in the exact same order, not switched, but the exact same order on the back side, and that's because the tallest one, the Daily Bugle, has to be over there, or has to be somewhat over there so I can still reach it. And that would mean that the Grand Emporium is going to be right there, and if I'm not completely mistaken, I actually think that we are going to have the restaurant right there, and that kind of fits. So it's I think it's good what we are gonna go with. But I think that that was enough for this video. We have done a lot. I know it is a complete mess. I was kind of expecting it, and I still need to do something about some of the road plates, because of course they were made for the last layout. So this is just a small idea, but I will show you in the next. I think I'm gonna go first this, and then this, and I'm pretty sure that that is gonna be something that's gonna take some time. Not as much time as this video, but I hope you at least enjoy it. But that was pretty much everything I wanted to show you, or that we wanted to show you, and not pretty much, it was everything we wanted to show you. Again, there is a lot of work to be done, and just doing this doesn't really look like a Lego city, it looked like a Lego mess. So we still have a lot of work, and again, not completely done with the room itself. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, nothing much you can do about it now. But until next time, bye.